Welcome to the Terrible Outdoorsman podcast, episode 190. I missed my buttons. I'm not going to lie, guys.
10 weeks away.
10 whole weeks.
10 weeks.
Yeah, we better not start planning anything for episode 200, but here we are, 10 weeks away.
Yeah, if you guys have any ideas, let us know.
Yeah, hopefully,
we're here for it.
If you haven't listened to episode 100, if you're a newer follower and you haven't gone back that far, go back and listen to episode 100. It's one of my favorites. It was so much fun. It was 3 hours of nonsense and just fun. Like, it wasn't really meant to be informative by any means, but it was just a freaking blast, and that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
for episode 200. So, but we got to go bigger. It's double the fun.
We're getting tattoos,
double the pleasure, double McGum.
We're double McGum. We're I don't even know what that means, but it's fun.
I don't know, but
we're getting tattoos. We're having a band.
We're having a henna tattoo.
Cocaine.
Jimmy needs to get a tattoo that night on air.
I'm telling you,
he's got to get the tramp stamp. He's got to.
He'll never do the tramp stamp, but I guarantee you he'll get the TO logo.
I'm still a little disappointed that all those people put money towards Jimmy getting a fucking tattoo and he didn't do it.
He will. He will.
But I want him to get a tramp stamp. The dude's got a camel toe tattoo.
That's true.
Which
can't get much worse than that.
Let me talk about that real quick. Because I was listening to a podcast on the way over here.
Okay.
Another hunting podcast. And there's a pretty big name, like owner of a archery related products company.
Okay.
Right?
Don't say his name.
I won't say his name. I mean, he didn't care. He called out.
Yeah, clearly.
But him and his son have camel toe tattoos.
I don't know what the deal is with that.
It's a thing, dude. I thought Jimmy was just being an idiot about it.
Camel toe tattoos
are a thing. That's when you know this world is fucked.
That is weird, man. I'm telling you.
I couldn't imagine doing it. And I used to really be into tattoos, and I'm like, I could never imagine, like, I'll put a camel on my toe.
You know what I have to say about that?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
So,
that's what I have to say about that.
So dumb. Well, I hope I'm going to change the topic, but anyways,
thank God.
I hope that you all can see this because we're testing some video equipment.
We are
in our new Beat laboratory.
It's awesome.
It's pretty legit.
Our lights died, so there's some lights that are supposed to be behind us.
It's a little dark behind us. We're sorry, not sorry. We just did a test read with this week's sponsor, Reed. So you're going to hear that kind of drop into the episode at random here in a little bit. So we did a test run with that. It looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy with it.
So great.
We're finally turning a page and we're trying to get into the video aspect of this thing.
I just realized there's an alligator head right in front of me.
It's Chubbs. Chubbs is fucking.
He's got one eye.
He's got one eye.
Remember that alligator that got your hand?
I got his head.
You should put that alligator head right on top of that little platter right there.
I will.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
But anyway,
new Beat Lab. Love it down here.
New Beat Lab.
It's comfy down here.
It's awesome. Shout out to Dan's wife who's done most of the work
tirelessly
setting this up. It's still not a finished product, but we got some tweaking to do. But the biggest thing is we're getting the video set up. We got some lights in here. I feel like a celebrity kind of blinded by the lights, but where's our makeup crew? Like, what's happening here? But
how can we make my beard and hair not so fat? I mean, great.
You know how we do that? We just don't be fat.
Yeah, I know how to lose weight.
So our goal for a long time has been to get you guys video content because that's kind of where it's at in today's society, right? Whether it be reels on social media, YouTube, things like that, and just video podcasts. So that's our goal, is to get you guys some more content and video content at that. To kind of we got to evolve as a podcast. We can't keep doing the same thing. Right. So we got to get better. So that's our goal. Hopefully in the future, you're going to see more and more of this coming out. I still have a shit ton of GoPro videos that I've got to, life has been crazy, right? I just haven't had time.
You've got an excuse, man.
I do have a good excuse.
You're good.
I do have a good excuse, but it's still no excuse. I need to, I've had this shit since May, since when?
Yeah. I mean,
I've got multiple multiple videos of like, I've got a whole SD card full of videos of fishing content, like some pretty good content. So anyways, we're going to get that to you as soon as we can. So bear with us. But
so a couple things that we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to get into a controversy. Word Ryan's going to bring up a controversy.
I don't know if it's even controversial is the right word, but okay. It's going to be okay.
We're going to get into some high fence hunting discussions. We're going to
Which is very fitting because Bob and I just got back from the Legends Ranch a couple weeks ago and got a chance to check out that that whole ranch and high fence. So like, it does bring up a really good question that I want to talk about.
We're also going to talk about the youth hunt that just happened, the Liberty hunt.
Yep.
We call it the Liberty Fest. That's what they all do. Go out and kill a bunch of deer.
Is this seriously what they call it?
No, but that's what I'm calling it. The Liberty Fest. And we're going to talk about some traditional skills with modern technology that we have. Get into a little bit of crossbow, compound bow talk, but we're gonna really kind of try to hit the high fence discussion. Some other things that we're kind of talking about. Maybe talk a little fishing. Maybe
you think we're going to make it this far in this Google Doc?
If we skip around a little bit,
there's no way we may. I guess there's only the two of us. I guess
because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that you guys need to talk about without your novice hunter in the room.
That's fair. But some of these are like ethical questions that I want to get into, and I think we can ask them to you, but I can also ask them to the other guys. Like I think I know the answer to all these from the other guys, but as a I don't say non-hunter, but like. You're not I don't want to what's the right word without being like mean. You don't hunt very often. You're new to hunting.
Yeah, I'm new.
You're new to hunting.
I'm a
You're
novice
not
hunter.
Yeah, novice hunter. You're just getting into it. I think your perspective of these questions will be better. Well, not be better, but like I want to hear your side of it, and then we'll present these same ones to Jimmy, Bob, and Jason, who have been hunting their whole lives.
I mean, I may be new to hunting and all that stuff, but I feel like I have a pretty good vocabulary of ethics, and an understanding of sort of what to do and what not to do. So some of these topics will be pretty cool. Hopefully you guys are interested in some of this stuff tonight. As Ryan was saying, super happy to be doing some video stuff. Shout out to Sarah. Thank you very much for all your hard work, continuous hard work, and your support for watching our two kids up, while we're here doing all these shenanigans for a couple hours each week. So super cool. Shout out to you. So
I said it, I think last week or the week before, like we certainly don't shout out our wives enough.
No, we don't.
Not just because they support our habits of hunting and fishing, but like all of our wives have supported this podcast. Speak of the devil. Who walks in? We're just shouting out you, Sarah.
Yeah, we really are.
For and all of our wives for supporting this podcast way more than I ever thought. That
first thing that she thought of is, why is the lights not on behind your head? Well, they died. So
yeah, they started strobing and I had a stroke and it was a big thing, but
bring the baby and grab your mic. We'll have her on for a minute.
Yeah. Sarah needs to come on, but shout out for all the support in this. Cause some wives would be like, not supportive of this, right? Like the baby's talking in the microphone. You got word if he pukes on the microphone, I would laugh because that's not my microphone.
Say hi, world. Hi,
podcast. World. I keep forgetting we're on camera.
This is the second terrible baby. We really got to watch what we do now. We're on the camera.
Yeah, I gotta look appropriate. I can't be like Jimmy and sit here shirtless.
I brought my suit jacket down.
Yeah, Dan came down in a suit, and I'm like, it's one of those episodes. All right, okay.
Well, that's what I was gonna wear. So, you want to grab a mic real quick?
Birthday suit. Don't forget to turn her mic on.
I will. Yeah.
Turn it off and then turn it.
Yeah, I turned it off so she can roll it around.
But yeah, shout out to you, Sarah. This is awesome.
It's still work in progress.
It is. I don't know. It's bro.
Uh-oh. I muted the wrong mic.
No, I mean, I need a sound guy is what I need. We need a sound intern taking applications at terribleoutdoorsman.com.
Joshy, you want to be the intern? This is new. Feeding a baby on a podcast. That's good.
This might be a first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's really hungry.
It's let's be real. It's no different than Jimmy chewing into the microphone or gulping into the microphone.
Yeah, we're literally breaking Ryan's number one rule on the podcast.
It's okay because he's cute. Jimmy's not cute. No offense, Jimmy, but you're not cute like this baby.
Yeah,
he's allowed. But Yeah.
Oh, so what's up? What's going on over there?
Well, I'll just put the boys to bed. Well, one boy to
As I
bed.
say, baby number 1
And
asleep.
so he's sleeping, and then was trying to feed baby number 2. Then he fell asleep, and then
Mom fell asleep.
I was watching the first 48, and
Mom got
then
bored.
you called down. Yeah.
Woohoo! I think she just heard us talking about her, and she's like, "Wait, I'm gonna go."
Wait,
Yeah, wait.
they're talking shit about me.
Yeah, my left eye started twitching, and my right knee started aching, and so I knew something.
Yeah.
So what's on the docket for Sarah and Dan's hunting season this year?
Can Dan go hunting?
Oh, this is all part of the plan.
We're buying her a shirt, so he's hunting.
He's hunting. There you go. I need to get Denise to make those up for all the wives. He's hunting.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say no.
She wouldn't say no.
She wouldn't say no, but that's just because she's being recorded.
Now, would
no,
you,
bastard?
Yeah, I'm giving the absolute not sign behind this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All about it. Go hunting.
Yeah.
Go hunting.
Yeah, she's like, stop talking. Now, would you be more apt to agree to me leaving for a fishing trip to Winya or a hunting trip to Alpena, let's say?
Well, I think it depends on timeline, what that entails.
And not like, hey, I'm leaving in 2 days to go up north.
For 4 days.
Yeah.
But I'm like, wait a minute.
That's what kids do, right? Like, because before Jake, like, he could do that and you probably didn't care, right? Like,
usually not, no.
Yeah, because like, what? Yeah,
except on 4th of July.
Bye, get out of my life, right?
Too soon, man.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Oh,
I go on one.
Is that the golf outing?
I go on one golf outing.
The infamous golf outing, but it was so tough because Hank was the fireworks with Hank. It was just too much.
I think you told me about this,
and I was ill prepared, and it was just like, if we had a better game plan, it would have gone way smoother. I probably wouldn't have a problem. But it was just
way to go, Dan.
It was on both of us. It was just absolute disaster. And I was just like, never again.
I had fun.
I guess that's all that matters.
Well, it was actually at the where we went to the fishing tournament, the ice fishing tournament. Otsego. Yeah, it was like,
oh yeah, because
it was that resort.
It's like the golf mecca up there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, at some point, Sarah, I need to get Dan up to Winya. At some point when it's. And that's always the same time of year, so I can give you the dates a year in advance of when we're going. But at some point,
well, that's
when the babies are big enough and they're
18.
wiping their own ass and they're 18. At some point, I need to steal him for like a 3-4 day weekend. So
if we know in advance and then I have a little help backup, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Denise, you're in.
Yeah.
She doesn't listen to this, but she's in.
Oh, Denise, she's always in to watch babies. Always.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
she would just be mad that she's not up north fishing, but she always watches babies. So at some point, it doesn't have to be next year. Like, let the babies get bigger. Like, they get easier as they get bigger.
Dan's already like,
they're more of a
give
pain.
me those dates.
I don't want to say they're more of a pain in the ass, but like, I don't want to say they get easier because they get different problems, but it's a lot more fun when they can wipe their own ass. That's all I gotta say. I hated changing diapers so much, and I've never hated anything more in my life than changing diapers.
Yeah,
some people love it, like they're pros at it. I'm good.
I mean, I'm used to adult diapers, so I'm with if I work. So these baby ones ain't nothing. I can do it with one hand. That's not too bad.
I don't think I'm doing that. I got pretty good at it, but I don't want to do it again. So
you can change. You can change my kid's diaper anytime, man.
Nope. Yeah. I told Denise once, like we got done, like we used our last diaper. I said, I'm never changing another diaper again. Unless it's like my grandkids or something. And like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, come here. I'll show you how it's done.
So Ryan and I made a vow. We're going to get vasectomies together.
Oh.
Yep.
Let me know.
You're gonna hold hands.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, we're gonna use the same needle too.
We're getting a BOGO discount.
Who's sitting at whose lap first?
Yeah, we're gonna line our nuts up and they're gonna do one snip.
Gonna have to push my folds back a little bit.
Gotta trim the edges a little bit.
Oh man, that guy hasn't shaved his bush in years.
What's up, Gray Bush?
Yeah. The forest must be explored. What's that movie? Up?
Yeah.
Oh, we're canceled.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely getting one. I had it all scheduled, and then we found out about Denise, and I canceled it because we had bigger fish to fry.
Sure.
But I actually had it scheduled on the books. It was going to be, I think, around the end of May. So, yeah. So now I'm just waiting for her to get through some of her stuff, and then it's snippy time because I'm done.
I mean, Michael Scott from The Office had like 3 vasectomies.
Yeah. Snip, snap, snaps.
So you should be fine with one.
Yeah. I know a bunch of people that have gotten it done, and like it doesn't sound like anything I'm worried about.
Yeah, just walk it off, champ.
It doesn't I'm not scared of it by any means, but I know some guys were like, I don't want them near my nuts.
Oh.
Who cares? Like, do what you got to do.
I was going to say,
that's better than
you guys do enough dangerous things fishing wise with a crazy lure around your nuts than probably having
lures around their nuts.
Yeah.
Well, crazy. You got 3 people on a fishing boat. They can get a little wild, casting back around.
Especially when you got Jimmy on your boat.
Yeah. That's a new, what is it? A new term for the term bait balls.
Bait balls. Oh, Jesus.
Use your own.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
but anyway, I just wanted to call you out and just show you how much we appreciate you for doing all this and blinding us by the lights every night. And blinded by the lights. One thing we were actually just saying is we don't show our appreciation to our wives. So thank you. We appreciate you.
At least for this aspect of life, we always show appreciation for our
That's
wives.
true.
Well,
That's
sure,
true.
yeah,
but not related to
call out. Yeah,
supporting our hunting and fishing habits. I always tell my wife, like, I could have a lot worse habits in life than hunting and fishing.
Oh, sure.
I could be in the drugs or gambling or
I could be delinquent, but
I could be one of those like video game nerds that plays video games all day long.
Oh yeah,
you kind of are. We kind of are video game nerds.
I only am when I get into Farming Simulator, which I am right now, and I am straight nerding out.
I like how he was just calling me out, pointing at me. He's like, yeah, I just cultivated before I got here.
You can't even talk. You would be like, honey, I gotta go in the office. I gotta, feed the cows and check on.
Cows might die, okay?
Yeah, I gotta go feed them and I gotta tend the crops.
That's right.
I'll be right back. And I'm like, are you serious?
It's like Sims on crack. It really is.
It really is.
But no, I'm talking about the guy who's played like 18 seasons of NCAA football over here.
I may have.
Well, that's the best part though. See, like we've always been a couple where we've said, okay, I'm going to the office. Okay, well, I'm going to read my,
smut
book. And then we'll see you in an hour. We'll reconvene for a snack. We'll go back our separate ways again. And then we'll,
But that's how the relationship survives, right?
Yeah. And then we hook up our CPAPs. We, with the masks and night.
You hook up your Vader mask. And
don't make fun of my Vader mask. And of all people in this room right now that needs a fucking Vader mask, it's you.
Probably.
I only need a Vader mask when I'm drinking, like I was at Otsego Lake.
This dude sounded like a fucking chainsaw, and he wanted to sleep in the bunk bed. Oh yeah, who's sleeping on the top? Not me or not you, motherfucker, because this thing ain't supporting me. Not happening.
Oh fuck, that was funny.
So
yeah.
Oh man, that room had to smell like straight dog shit.
Yeah. That'd be pretty bad. Yeah. That was such a good time.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how shit-faced I was until we started driving I know we've told this story and not trying to incriminate myself or anything like that, but until we started driving the side-by-side back to the truck, I was like, oh shit. Like
it hit you, man.
Yeah.
And then you hit the heat of the truck and you're like,
oh, is this F-150 night?
Oh yeah, when you yacked over my truck. Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
Tom came over and he's like, "Where's Ryan?" I'm like, "Fuck, I have no idea."
Oh yeah, we got lost in the parking lot.
Yeah. Literally, I was doing laps. I was like, "Where were we at?" I was like, "I've been looking for you for like 20 minutes, dude. Get in the fucking truck." Then we get halfway down the road. He's like, "I think I forgot my credit card. I'll just go back in the morning." The fuck we will. We're leaving in the morning. Come to think, we were about to go home that day. You almost talked us into going home. We would have never.
I don't know if I tried talking us into it. At one point, you were like, "All right, fuck it, let's go home."
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh man.
Those moments you're always at a crossroads because you don't want to I'm a type of person I don't want to regret going anywhere or not going anywhere. So then I'm tossed, you got to decide. And then it's well,
we hadn't been there before. We didn't know what the rest of the night was going to be.
And then it was a great time.
It was starting to kind of die off. And I don't know, people started going their separate ways. And it's are we going to hang out? We didn't know what this band was. We're we're just going to, do we hang out and listen to this band and then stay another night in that, that shitty bed and the air mattress. And it's we can just do, at one point I was like, dude, if we left right now, you could sleep in your own bed tonight.
Yeah.
See your wife, kiss your babies and sleep in your own bed tonight. And it's that sounds really good. But I'm glad we stayed because it was a great night.
It sounded
the band was the Outlaw Ways fucking jammed.
Yeah, they did.
Follow them on Facebook, the Outlaw Ways. Shout out to those guys because they are. When you're hammered drunk, they fucking jam.
They did. They were great. Yeah.
Well, I heard Dan showed me some of them, and they were great. So
they play in the area quite a bit. They play in Brighton. They play in Canton every now and then. They're in the area seems like every week I see them posting something.
Yeah.
Check them out if you follow them and see where they're at. But they're they kick ass. But
yep, they were great. So.
Yeah.
All
Good
right.
times.
I'm going to go take the little peanut back upstairs.
Well, thanks for coming down. Well, that was epic timing. All right.
Good boy.
What end did that come out of?
That was a Josh burp.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's better than a Jimmy or Dan burp.
That's true. Garlic.
Yeah. And
garlic
even
burps.
Jake now will try to burp. And he goes,
yeah.
It's painful.
Because he wants to be like dad. And it's so cute.
Good one. Before we go, tell him about what Jake did to call me out on the way to Waffle the other day.
So we were heading from Ford Road to M14 and then M14 to 94. And it was just, Dan has the worst luck when it comes to driving. I don't know what it is. He gets all the idiots on the road just gravitate towards him and do the stupid shit. So I always try, I'm more of a passive driver. Just let them go. If they're going to be idiots, just let them go. And he is
Fuck that.
No, they know what they're doing. So he had some grumblings and some, under the breath cursing and just look at this idiot, one of those.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden in the back seat, you hear Jake go, and we're like, what is he doing? And so I kind of turned around. Yeah. I go, are you imitating Dada? And he's like, yeah. So then he did it the entire 2 hours to Waffle with traffic.
Little stinker, man.
Yeah. And I was funny. That's pretty good. That's a really great impression, actually.
Yeah. So now it's like, Jake, what does Dad say when he's mad?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming down.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate it. I'm glad I actually hit record.
Did you hit record?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
that's good. That's a start.
We
did something right. We finally did something right.
Yeah, for sure.
Prepare to die.
Yeah.
No, I think the next thing on my docket is learning about video settings. So I've realized that one of my hobbies is learning about other people's hobbies. If that makes any sense. But I go down deep rabbit holes.
We appreciate it because you learn. I mean, I don't remember I know the wiring in his boat you figured out.
Yep.
What else? Was there something else you figured out for us? Was it with the road and stuff?
I bought the road and we went down a deep rabbit hole with that, with all the different XLRs and Bluetooth.
Dude, I remember when we got that, we had no fucking clue how to use that thing. It was like, what is this thing? Compared to the one we had where it was very basic. It's
plug and play.
Two buttons, hit record and off. That's it. Adjust your volume and that's it. This thing is fancy.
Yeah. Then the Mac and, just learning, going back and forth and yeah, so I'm excited to continue on.
I'm excited to
more.
watch you continue to learn. I'm stoked for it.
You know, the one thing that just kills me is always like, this is on a budget. This is a budget video. And I'm thinking, all right, okay, budget. And they're like, this camera is only $1,300. What a steal. I'm like, budget.
What?
Yeah, right. We're on different levels there.
We ain't fancy
iPhones.
like that.
Yeah, so I've had to learn how to edit my searches based off of really what I'm looking for.
Well, how do poor people edit their video podcasts?
Look, Muffy, poor people.
Yeah. Change for the poor.
Who's that? Oliver Twist.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, cool. Well, thanks for hopping on, honey.
All right. Sounds great.
Love you.
Love you too.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh my gosh. Enjoy your smut book.
Would you say smut book?
Oh, yeah. She reads
those. You read one of those. Are you a 50 Shades of Grey gal?
Even worse.
Graduated. Okay.
Her reading hobby is...
So she's reading porn. Perfect.
Yeah.
Basically.
I read probably 80, 90 books a year.
That's insane.
Much later.
But,
hit that hit.
Dong.
Hit that baby head.
Dan doesn't mind.
No.
Well, yeah, because it's how he plays 18 seasons of NCAA.
No, it's how I got 2 kids out of the deal.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
That was the campground.
Wow.
All right.
All right. See you guys later.
Thanks a lot. We'll see ya.
Oh my God, that's funny. Smut bucks.
Hey, I mean, she enjoys them.
You enjoy them, apparently.
Yeah.
Zing.
Yep. Hey, I just finished my
funny.
book. Did you shower?
Oh man, I hope there's no kids listening to this.
Oh yeah,
there's no. There shouldn't be.
If there is, you shouldn't.
We'll make this episode explicit.
Yeah, just for that.
That'll be the title: Smut Books. I'll find one of those cheesy covers, and that'll be the episode cover.
That'd be great.
That's funny. Are you messing with the lights again?
No, I was going to, but I'm not. I give up.
Let's strobe it up.
Yeah.
Let's freak out our listeners. So,
all right. So let's get back on track. We're definitely not making it through this doc. We're definitely not.
There was no chance of getting through those first 6 bullet points.
Especially now. We're 27 minutes in, plus a 15-minute sponsor. 41 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No way.
How long are we in?
27 minutes and 35 seconds.
And we didn't have like any like fuck up time before then. That's like true audio time.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, give or take a few seconds, but yeah. I mean,
this is a good spot for an ad. You want to do an ad real quick? What's up, guys? Ryan here.
And Daniel Son.
We're going to take a quick second, do a shout out for our wonderful partners that we have because they deserve every bit of love we can give them. We're going to start with Vanguard Outdoors, newest sponsor.
They are awesome.
Just rock stars. I want to do another podcast with those guys because it was so fun doing it. Like, it's too bad you couldn't make it, but I want to take you down to the headquarters and just so you can check it out. But
yeah, that'd be sweet.
Just an awesome company. All your optics needs for binos, spotting scopes. They've got some shooting sticks. They've got camera equipment. Little bit of everything, honestly, that you need when it comes to the optics world. They used to have scopes. They don't have scopes anymore, but yeah, just awesome stuff. The shooting sticks. I know Dan was just playing around on their site and their deal of the week. Shooting
deal of the week's the VO3 aluminum tripod.
There you go.
Comes with the smartphone holder, arm, and clamp kit. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, the clamp kit, because even though it's not like specifically for a tree stand, I could use that for my tree stand because it's a phone holder. Like, I see that thing as being money because I had some cheesemo one last year trying to get content off of Amazon for like $10. Imagine that. I bought a $10 phone stand and it didn't work worth a shit.
I know.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man.
I'm gonna get with Jay and try to get one of those for sure. But
yeah, definitely check them out. It's vanguardworld.com.
Yeah, and code terrible20 and you get 20% off your order. And then any order over $75 is free shipping right now.
That's right.
So we're doing a test run here and we're testing some videos. So hopefully this works. If it doesn't, you ain't going to see none of this. So, but if you're watching this on a video, like we hope you are, you're going to get a chance to see a little clip, little ditty that is on Vanguard's YouTube page. So, Dan, roll the clip.
Michigan-based Vanguard has manufactured optics, hunting packs, and accessories for over 30 years. Discover all of our most recent innovations at vanguardworld.us.
Be sure to follow their Facebook page and they're on Instagram, YouTube. They got all kinds of content on there. So good stuff.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Michigan-based company. So if you're going to buy some of this stuff, support a Michigan-based company. They're sold in Cabela's. So if you've been to Cabela's or Bass Pro Shops, you've seen some of their stuff down there. But if you don't feel like driving to the big name stores, don't feel like giving them your money, check them out on their website. Free shipping over $75. So, and use code Terrible20.
Hey, look at this spotting scope, man.
It's badass, isn't it?
82A spotting scope with 20 by 60 zoom.
Oh, look at what's that line right there? Right there.
Lifetime
warranty. And this isn't like some bullshit manufacturer's warranty, right? Literally, he told me about a time where a guy sent him back a pair of binoculars or a spotting soap. I guess I don't remember. But the thing had a bullet hole in it. And they didn't even think twice about it. They literally just shipped him a new one.
Isn't that crazy?
Because that's how good the warranty is. It doesn't matter why it's broken, whether you broke it, a bear broke it, you ran it over with your truck,
Bear Grylls,
or if it just stopped working and fucked up, cracked lens, whatever. It doesn't matter. You get a brand new one. If they don't make that model, then you get the most comparable item that they can find. You can't beat that warranty. You just can't. And
really
like, you don't have to have a receipt. It doesn't matter where you bought it from. Like it's legit, man. Who is that? I need that.
Yeah, here's that bundle. Here's that bundle we were talking about.
All that right there. That's badass, man.
Yeah. Gonna have to get a bigger clamp for the size of the tree you're climbing up in.
Hey, no. Well, I'm clamping it to the tree stand.
Yeah, I know. Not funny.
Yeah, funny, not funny.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is their website. I mean, you can see on here they have everything you can think of. Cases. These cases are badass too.
Yeah. That's what we need for our podcast gear. Instead of the like 19 cases of nonsense, that's unorganized chaos.
Yeah, and just think we added all these lights. We got more room for more cases.
Oh fuck, that's right. What do we do with all these lights?
Oh man,
that's good.
But yeah. Anyway,
anywho, next on the docket is fishingcompleteinc.com. All your soft plastics need. Fishing season is not over yet, Danielson. As much as you want to say it is not over.
Not over.
I'm going fishing on Friday.
Are you?
I am. Where are
you going?
Just Whitmore, probably.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, my dad's going up to Winya next week, which we'll get to that in a minute. But I'm going to help him get his boat on the water. He hasn't been on the water in a couple months, so we're going to just do a little shakedown cruise, make sure everything's good to go, make sure his batteries are all charged up, and he's good to go for that trip. But yeah, Fishing Complete Inc., all your plastics need, home of the original Wacky tool. So if you've used that little tool for putting the O-ring on a Senko worm or what do they call it? A stick bait. Stick bait is the all-encompassing term for that bait.
For sure.
If you've used that little metal tool, the original one was made by this company, Mr. Tom Taylor, who from Fishing Complete Inc., the owner of Fishing Complete Inc. So,
I mean, what kind of fish wouldn't want to just mouth that?
Right. That's the old Wacky Jack, which is pretty cool in the water. Whole different action than your normal stick bait, but so yeah. And then zipper worms, case plastics, lunch money tubes, all the good stuff. They carry Sunline, RS nets, AFTCO materials, and then Miller Tech batteries. Like I'm looking into those Miller Tech.
You keep saying that, man.
When I'm ready for new batteries, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the trigger. I was actually looking them up click on those, right? We'll talk about them like while you're clicking on them. Page not found. Fucking perfect. Well, that link doesn't work. Don't click on the logo because that doesn't work. No, I was looking at them for a 24 volt lithium battery, which is all I would need for my trolling motor. I would need one single 24 volt battery. Well, no, go on there. You can go to the top. and go to shop the brand and go to Miller Tech batteries.
Oh, this guy's done this before.
I literally just did this. Go to the 24 volt. Keep going. Scroll down. That's 36, 24. Oh, right there.
Up. Right here.
Right. Okay. So $8.99. Right. So that's steep chunk of change, right?
Yeah.
Have you priced a deep cell battery nowadays?
Oh, dude, I haven't bought one in like 4 years, and I'm terrified.
It's $200. I don't care where you go. You might be able to find a cheaper one at like Menards or something, but you're getting a battery every 2 years.
Yeah.
Right. So these Miller Techs are going to last you like up to 10 years. So it only weighs 38 pounds. That's the other thing. Like I've weighed my batteries before, like those heavy deep cells. Those things are like 60 to 70 pounds a piece.
Yeah, they're not. Right? They're not light.
So these are half of the weight, but I would only need one battery. Right? And the amp hours is like 3 times what both of those batteries are combined that I have. So you figure like I'm going to have this battery is going to last me at least 3 times as long as my normal ones that I buy from the store. And these are even like the interstate ones I get from work. So it's going to last me that much longer. So if I buy 3 sets of batteries at $200 a pop, I got to have 2 of them. So there's $400 every time I got to change batteries. If I replace those batteries twice in the time of a Miller Tech, I'm paying almost the same price.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Right. So it's like, and these ones will last like 3 times longer than those batteries will last. And they're a fraction of the weight. They're literally, that would be what, a quarter of the weight is what I would have. I'll go from 100 and probably 140 pounds to 38 pounds in my boat.
Yeah, you can certainly buy them at fishingcompleteinc.com.
There you go. That's my rant. I'm going to shut up, but check them out. Code Terrible does not work on them, but
womp, womp, womp.
They work on everything else except for Miller Tech and RS Nets. Check them out. Oh, rant over. I'm out of breath.
And the following.
And last but certainly not least, Wes Point Shores, where all your dreams come true.
God's country.
Oh man, it's a land of pure imagination. Did you see my post I made the other day?
I did.
It awesome. Turned out way better than I thought. It was just one of those like auto clips, and I just threw some pictures in there. Didn't even like customize it at all, and I'm like, this is fucking perfect. Like, and it like doctored up the videos and stuff. It was pretty amazing.
Is this your picture?
No, but every picture looks like that off the docks of West Point Shores. It's insane, man. Every night it looks like that. It's like the most spectacular sunsets on the sunrise side. It's almost like it says it on their website. I bet you were on there though.
Oh, I bet you are.
I can already see. Yeah, that's is that Gabby?
Jack Tack.
No. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so mention the show. Heidi and Dustin, the owners, will give you 10% off your stay. But amazing place. My favorite place on this earth is West Point Shores and Lake Winya. Some of the best fishing around. They keep their cabins open through November. So deer hunting opportunities, fall turkey hunting opportunities, probably bear hunting opportunities if you got a tag for the red oak. But a little bit of everything. And then the fishing, you can't beat the fishing. So we go up there in the spring, and I go up there multiple times throughout the year. But they still have some openings. I know there's a couple cabins are keeping open through the winter too. So if you want to do some ice fishing, give them a call, see what they have for availabilities. But yeah, you just can't beat it, man. It's like, Dan, I have to get you up there. I'm going to con your wife into letting you up there for one time.
It'll happen.
I know it might be when your kids are 18, but you'll make it up there.
Yeah,
God damn it, you'll make it up there.
Man, look at that bass! Holy cow!
Just tanks, man. You want to catch 5-pounder? You go there. It's springtime. You catch a 5-pounder.
5-pounder.
Yeet. But yeah,
cool.
And then honorable mention. Not really a sponsor, but just a friend of the show and a partner. Just something I wanted to call out. Michigan Operation Freedom Outdoors, Mr. Tom Jones. Dan told a story where, the neighbor from his camper, his tackle box got stolen. Well, Tom stepped up, donated a bunch of money and baits, and got some of his partners involved and got this kid hooked up. That's the type of guy he is. That's the type of organization he is. But Michigan Operation Freedom Outdoors, veteran based, all about getting veterans and disabled into the woods or onto the water. We got the Michigan Iced Over event. I already saw the teaser. Looking forward to it. Cannot wait for that up at Otsego Lake. So get your ass up there this year. It was a blast. You can see Ryan pass out singing honky tonk tunes. So and puking all over Dan's truck. But anyways, that's all I got. Those are the partners. Thanks, folks, for listening. Back to the episode. All right, well, we're back, and I hope you enjoyed that message about our sponsor.
Yeah.
Hopefully this video works. That's all I got to say. I'm going to recap that. But all right, so you want to just go with the I don't even think it's a controversial topic.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's like I said, it's not really controversial.
Let's hear your controversial, non-controversial.
It's more
question.
of a fucking rant more than anything.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and
gentlemen.
No, I briefly talked about it when Bob and we did our episode last week about Charlie Kirk, right? Yeah. Which one of our better episodes. A lot of people listened to that episode.
Sure did.
Probably for the first. Wow. Well, fuck. It's not even been a week. We did that Friday?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. It's only been like 5 or 6 days since that post, and it's one of our better turnouts. But, anyways, where are you going? I need my bullet points. Oh, I guess it's not really that. Anyway, so one of the things I said in that episode was this just society in general. There's so much hate in the world, man.
Oh yeah,
and like we can talk about the evil. There's a lot of evil. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Oh boy,
all right, never mind.
I hope you're not sharing your screen, but
I am not sharing my screen.
Oh Jesus. No, so like I said, I don't really want to talk. Yeah, there's a lot of evil in this world, obviously, right? But there's a lot of hate in the world, and I'm very distracted right now.
We'll get there.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of hate in this world, and I want to talk about that in relation to the hunting and fishing community.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So there's nothing that grinds my gears more than like that picture you just had. Okay. Younger girl just shot a deer, right?
Yes.
Guaranteed, if that's posted on like a forum of like Michigan Outdoorsman or Michigan Outdoors Report or whatever, there'll be some jackass that's going to comment on. I guess that's not a girl. I don't know. It was a small picture when I looked at it, but there'll be some jackass that'll comment on that, hating on that picture.
I agree.
Saying kids shouldn't be able to shoot bucks during the disabled hunt or the youth hunt, or should have let it grow, or
should grow.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's a nice buck.
Yeah,
but like they find it necessary to be these keyboard warriors and just spread this hate and just negativity, right? And you see it a lot. I mean, sometimes I see a post and sometimes it's not even related to hunting and fishing, but I see the post. I go right to the comments because like, well, this is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
And it's just like the negativity out there. It just fucking drives me nuts, people. Like you see, and anybody, like you see somebody post a picture of a deer and it's a little 5-point, right? Who gives a fuck if that guy shot that? Like, but people will find it necessary to post on there giving him shit for shooting a small buck. Should have let it grow. Could have been an 8-point next year, blah, blah, blah. Is it legal? Yeah, it's legal. Just shut the fuck up, right? Because who gives a shit? Like, yeah, for me personally, like I've said on this podcast, I'm not going to shoot a small buck like that. I've shot enough of them in my life. Like I'm to the point in my life where I want to shoot a nice trophy to put on the wall, which I've shot a couple now. If I'm going to shoot a deer for meat, I'm going to shoot does because there's does galore out there. Some of that's based on the information and conversations we have with Mr. Chad Stewart and talking about how we need to get rid of does because the does are, the best way that we can regulate the deer herd in Michigan is by taking out the breeders, basically, who the most does are having 2 yearlings every year. Right. So like that's how I am. I'm going to shoot the does. I'm going to pass on the smaller bucks and I will wait until it gets to a certain size that I'm looking to shoot on the wall. I'm going to let it keep growing for the area that I'm hunting. So if somebody else wants to shoot a spike horn or not, like I used to give Jimmy shit a little bit just because like he shot so many deer. It was more of like him just like he shoots the herd, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like if Jimmy wants to use, he gets 2 buck tags. If he wants to use those on a spike horn and I think the other, I guess I got to read the regs like on this year. Like I think that other buck has to have 3 points or more on the other side, which I guess I need to refresh before hunting season. Fuck.
Probably. Yeah.
So like if he wants to use one of those tags on a spike horn, okay, so be it. You do you, right?
Yep.
If it's legal, I don't give a shit. But I'm not going to sit there and put, even if it did bother me, I would never go on there and comment like, oh, you should have let it go. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with people that find it necessary to do that? So Bob and I have said it before. We used to be part of the Michigan Muskie Alliance, which is just a muskie, like chapter of Muskies Inc.
Oh, I bet you those guys are insane.
Dude, like we actually paid for the membership and we went in there because like at the time we were newer to muskie fishing. And we wanted to honestly just learn more about muskie, what they do, how to catch them. Like that was our goal. And there was a couple different like parts or forums on there where people could post like their success and what lake they were on. Dude, guaranteed, like if somebody was holding that muskie the wrong way, someone would chew their ass out. Instead of celebrating and maybe like being nice about it, like, hey, you may want to not hold it that way because it, could hurt the fish, but great fish. No, they just go off on them like how that fish is dead now. What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, some of the comments were so bad. I couldn't do it. Like I had to cancel my membership. I just could not read this shit anymore because it was every single time somebody posted one, even if to me it looked like they were holding it the right way, it was just nothing but negativity.
Yeah.
So the last straw, somebody did that. And I know Bob's talk about it. I went on there and I was like, all right, I'm going to really fucking get these guys fired up. I posted like a new chat in the forum. I was like, hey guys, new muskie fisherman here. Just caught a nice 50-incher. What's the best way to flay this thing up and cook it?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God. They lost their mind. So then I think if I remember right, Bob went on there and he like commented, like made up some bullshit recipe of like how to do it.
That's great.
So that like spawned the debate. And it's like, I totally did it as a joke just to fuck with these guys. Cause it's like, why are you going to sit here and get so worked up over like, again, like if you want to educate someone on how to hold a muskie to prevent it from possibly hurting it, okay, do it in a nice way. Still say, hey, great catch, congratulate them on that. But they didn't say any of that shit. They just said, well, that's a dead fish. And it's like, fuck off, dude. Like I just, fucking kills me. Like
I know.
And you see it with all kinds of like, not just muskie, but like you see it just in the fishing community, but so much in the hunting community, dude, like with small bucks or, even people shooting does. And I don't know, man, I hate the hate that's out there and just how people are.
People have no remorse when it comes to getting behind the keyboard, tapping their phone screens and talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And, sometimes it's warranted, right? Like sometimes somebody posts something stupid on there and it's like, yeah, this is ridiculous. And then in the same token too, my son forgot his milk. So here's that. Love you. And, oh,
now the pooch is down here. Knocking my camera down. Hey, buddy.
There's a little furry animal.
Yeah. You want to be on the podcast?
Everybody wants to be on the show tonight.
I know.
$5 he knocks that podcast or
that camera over,
tripod over.
100%. I got you.
All right, Hank, let's go. All right, pause again.
There you go. Get him a treat.
Wow.
Survived.
He survived.
He's slender.
This is great podcast content for
our video.
People. Bye.
This is it.
Love you.
This is us ranting.
Anyway, so back to my 2 cents on this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not difficult to be nice.
No.
Just be nice, people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that difficult to just show a little common fucking courtesy.
If you got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Like when the Charlie Kirk thing happened. So I saw I think it was a tweet or a Facebook post, or I think it was a tweet by 50 Cent of all people, right?
Oh boy.
And he said something about, I don't know how I feel about Charlie Kirk getting shot today. but all I know is people need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fair enough, man.
Yeah.
I like that's a good way of putting it. Like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard. Like, leave your comments to yourself. But you know why people didn't like this is, you know why this is so bad nowadays? Because they can do it right there in their keyboard without fear of getting punched in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Because if you did this back in the day before keyboards and you like called somebody out
Get that ass
to their face, you get punched in the fucking face.
Yep. I'm with you.
People need to be punched in the fucking face.
I think that's what it comes down to.
Dude, that's 100%. That's what it like. This is a video clip for you right now.
Yeah.
People need to be punched in the fucking face.
They sure do.
Because they don't have repercussions for the shit they say. They think they can say whatever they want and just be assholes.
Yep.
Right? Along with the Charlie Kirk shit, right? People went on there and they said their thoughts and spread this hate and negativity. And now you're seeing that a lot of these people are getting fired from their jobs.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, it may be freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequences.
That's right.
Right? You can say what you want, but doesn't mean your job can't fire your ass. Doesn't mean someone can't punch you in the fucking face. That's all I gotta say. So,
and I have another thing to add about the whole Charlie Kirk thing, because I haven't really been able to get on here yet and voice my opinion on this whole thing. At the end of the day, like you guys said, a dad lost his life. A wife lost her husband. Children lost their dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and no matter if you're far left, far right, far up, far down, circle, jerkle, whatever, he's a human fucking being.
Yeah, it's not political.
And I am the last person in the world to give any fucks about politics.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate controversial politic topics because you know
what? Dude, especially nowadays, dude, politics are so toxic anymore.
Because no one can have an opinion.
No.
If I had an opposing opinion on politics from, let's say, my grandfather, I would be dead to him.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't talk politics with my grandfather for that reason. And I don't really talk politics with anyone because for one, I don't know enough about it to really have my opinion hold any value. Yep. But for two, like, I'm sorry, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. If I think the nominee for president is an idiot, then I probably just won't vote for that person.
Well, then someone will say, well, that means you're just voting for the other person.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, but again, like it's just so ridiculous to me that people feel the need to not respect somebody else's opinion.
Well, they can't debate. And I think that's what I like so much about Charlie is all he wanted was to debate people. He wanted to hear their opinions, try to make them understand his opinion, but at the same time, he wanted to understand their thought process into it. Right. But it's like, you can't have that. Like there's people out there who like, all they want to do is just spread this hate and this toxic culture, and it's on both sides. I'm not talking really left. I'm not talking right, because there's fucking crazies on both sides. Like legitimately, there are.
Oh yeah.
To where like it just stop spreading the hate, people. Like just be nice. Is it that hard? If you don't have anything to say, don't say anything at all. Just shut the fuck up.
And it's like, and you really have to put yourself in the shoes of Charlie Kirk. Like, for example, let's say I was the person that got shot and killed. I'm a pretty good stand-up citizen. I'm a good dude.
Yeah.
Like, what happens if somebody talks shit about me after I die? You know, there's going to be people that are going to be like, this fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know what I mean? It's just like, that's the humanity part of it. It's like, I want to be remembered for the things that I've done, and he does too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's it.
Yeah. And it's just,
you don't have to agree with everything that I've done.
But that's
in
the
my
thing,
life.
man. Like he wanted to bring the world together, right? Like he wanted to unify the world, because he was a firm believer that if you're not debating, this is when problems happen.
Yeah.
right?
And it's okay for people to not believe in some of the things that he said.
Yeah. That's the beauty of a democracy.
I know.
Everybody's got their own opinions,
Yeah,
right? And there's different sides to every event. And like, that's what makes this country great.
You know,
but just like, dude, oh my God, you've been seeing it for so long of like, just dividing of like people who like flat out say, like, people say like, if you voted for Biden, like delete me. If you voted for Trump, delete me. Like, really? Like who they voted for is you're gonna stop being friends with somebody or talking to family members. Like I posted that post that I made. If anybody that follows me about like, look, if you're gonna spread hate about Charlie Kirk, go ahead and delete me off your list. Cause like, I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I'm not going to say that over someone. Like, someone voted for Kamala. Cool. I don't care. Someone voted for Trump. Cool. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. It really doesn't matter to me. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect my life.
Right.
Right. But like, you want to sit here and spread hate? Bye-bye. I just don't need that in my life. So I've unfollowed so many of these hunting and fishing pages because that's what it all it is.
Yeah, it really is.
It's just nothing but this toxic culture of people bitching and giving shit to little kids. And, you know, even like I've seen one of them on like disabled hunters shoot them, or people bitching that like, well, how come disabled hunters can use crossbows and I can't? It's like, shut the fuck up.
I know. Yeah.
It's like, we need to title this episode, just shut the fuck up.
You dumb bitch.
That's my rant.
Yeah.
Be nice, people. Like,
just be nice.
Especially like the hunting community, fishing community. Like, why can't we all just get along and just celebrate each other's catches? Yeah. If somebody's poaching, okay, call them out. Whatever. That sure. Like, someone's breaking the law, do it. But if they shoot a legal deer, they have a legal tag on that in a legal area of hunting, who gives a shit?
Yep.
You don't agree with them being able to shoot that? Contact your DNR, your local, the National Association of fuck, what's it called? National Resources Commission.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Contact your DNR officer and voice your opinion, but don't bitch to this person who shot a deer that was a legal tag.
That's right.
Rant over. Deep breath.
Here, ready?
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
I've been wanting to say that like since the Charlie Kirk episode. And I was like, you know, because it's just, we talked about it briefly and I was like, man, because I saw something the other day and it just pissed me off. And I'm like, oh.
Well, we have a shout out to do tonight for a young 10-year-old out of Muskegon County. His name is Graham. His either grandfather or dad, I'm not sure how it's related. Ken Wad said, Graham, 10-year-old in Muskegon County, shot an 8-point on Saturday morning. Left there to battle on the football field. Used a 350 Legend at 40 yards. He's 3 for 3 since starting to hunt. Look at that smile, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's a memory that'll last forever right there.
Yep.
This is why we need more kids getting into the outdoors, because he's not on his tablet. He's not on his phone. He's out in the woods, getting one with nature, you know, spending time with his grandfather or his dad, whatever. Like, that's what it's all about, man. That's why I'm like making sure I get Jackson. Cool. I'm getting Jackson into the woods this year and shooting, so that way next youth season I can get him in the blind to shoot something.
Absolutely.
Well, hopefully shoot something, right? But
yeah, look at this picture. Look at this.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. If you're watching this, hopefully you can see this. We're testing this.
Yeah, we're doing a little testing. So we got a picture up here of little young Graham.
We need to share this like on our page just separately, just to.
Yeah. What position do you think he plays? He looks like a little quarterback to me.
Quarterback, maybe safety, wide receiver, something like that. Yeah.
Safety.
That's
I don't know. Interesting position. For
I don't know anything about football.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but I'm not acting like I do.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Congrats,
to
buddy.
Graham.
Yep.
Awesome job.
Yes,
that is that's pretty cool. So,
yep.
All right. Well, if that sharing thing worked, awesome. If not,
if you didn't see it, we'll post it. It's on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we'll figure it out for you.
But yeah, congrats any of the hunters that were able to get in the woods, whether you shot something or not. Just getting in the woods, that's success right there, right? It was 80 degrees out. If you survived hunting in the woods last weekend, you're good. But that's what it's all about. And this is actually something that I wanted to talk about. So we can go right into it, Dan, if you want.
Let's do it.
So, and this is just again, this is just really a quick thought. Like, I don't want to debate it too heavy, but like this would be another good one for Bob and Jason and Jimmy who have hunted more. So youth hunts and special seasons. So thoughts on them? Because when I was a kid, they didn't have at least I don't remember there being youth hunts back when I was a kid. I think if from when I remember, I just remember going out October 1.
Yep.
So I didn't have that back then. So there's a side where, all right, it's unfair advantage, right?
Bullshit.
I know where Dan's falling on this. So that's the piece that, your diehard hunters and they think it's an unfair advantage because kids are getting first crack at deer, essentially.
Are you trying to get me on my soapbox?
It kind of goes back to the first thing we talked about before the second piece. It's almost like I planned this because I didn't plan this at all.
You're trying to get me all fired up.
I am. So one side of it thinks like it's giving kids an unfair advantage, which if you think that, like,
fuck off.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Right? Because you're giving a kid an unfair advantage. Come on, bro. Like, it's a little kid. And you see it a lot, like with kids, like you watch Michigan Outdoors and they do like their bragging board and you see these little kids who shoot like these monster rats, right?
Memories.
Right. But I see people thinking like, oh, well, maybe somebody who's been hunting for 40 years could have shot that if he wasn't in the woods at that time.
Be better.
Just shut the fuck.
Yeah.
I like that title.
Yeah. Be better.
So the other side of it, so we can do like the left, the right, like going back to our first conversation, is encouraging the tradition of hunting and getting kids into the outdoors. And I think that is way more important than whatever unfair advantage you get. But I don't even consider that to be even a thing. Unfair advantage. You have 90 days to hunt.
Yeah.
And in most areas in Southeast Michigan, you can hunt all of January now.
Yeah.
So like you can literally hunt for 4 months, dude. And there's a lot of public land in the state, so you can hunt wherever the fuck you want. So giving kids 2 days, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I need a bleep button. Just shut the beep up.
Yeah, I think we have one. Jimmy button.
We need to wire that button over to me so I can just hit it as I need.
Yeah, for sure. Here it is.
But there you go. Shut the up. So, but the side of it that's encouraging tradition and getting kids in the outdoors in a dying sport, realistically, because Chad talks about how hunter participation is down so much. Well, it's down because the older generations are dying off and the younger generations aren't hunting like they were back then. So we don't have as many new hunters coming in compared to how many are either dying off or just not hunting anymore because of their whatever physical capabilities. Right.
All right.
So I think I'm all about it because if that's what it takes to get kids into the outdoors, giving them their own season, if that benefits that in any way, shape, or form, there's no downside to me. And I know that was a heated topic because there was legislature in there changing the youth hunt to just a doe season. I think they did it last year, right? They did it.
I think so.
I think they did it last year. It was only for does. And then they changed it back this year, which hopefully Chad's coming on next week and we can ask him some of these questions. But like, and I can understand that, but like, what kid's going to get fired up to shoot a doe? Like they want to shoot, they see the horns, they see the rack. That's what they want to shoot, right?
Yep.
That's what's going to get them fired up to get them into the outdoors and off of their phones, off of their tablets, out of the toxic culture, off of their social media, which turns them into crazy lunatics. So
I totally agree.
It's the same. But
all right, here's my rant. here's my thoughts. Drum roll, please. So,
shut the fuck up.
I was actually really going to say that.
Sorry to steal your thunder.
So here is Danielson's Sixth Sense. Okay. What's the class that you were required to take before you were able to go hunting? I believe it was called Hunter's Education, right? And for all of us that's taken Hunter's Education, we don't remember shit from that class. But what we do remember is the real life things that happened and the things that may have went on with grandpa or grandma or uncle or dad or brother or cousin, whomever the fuck it may be, when you were out there hunting. And for one, you can experience the traditions that your elders in the family have had for XYZ amount of years. And two, it gives the youth a chance to be out there when all the other Googans are not. And it gives them an opportunity to learn. And it gives them a space to say, okay, you know, there may not be 47,000 other hunters in this region right now, but there may be a few with their parents, grandparents, whomever it may be, that are out there showing them the safety and the responsibilities that it takes to go out there in the woods and hunt. And if you take that away, then what are we doing?
Right.
What are we possibly doing? Because I think the Liberty Hunt shows an insurmountable amount of education to these youth hunters.
Yep.
It shows them the real life experiences, hey, you're walking out in the dark and you hear a noise and you shit your pants, you know, like that type of stuff that you're going to be with somebody that's like, okay, if something like that were to go down, maybe, you know, you were to be surrounded by a pack of coyotes, let's say, just hypothetical, but like, what are you going to do in that scenario?
Shit your
pants, you know, try to climb up a tree real fast. But it comes down to the harness safety. It comes down to the tree climbing safety. It comes down to the ground blind safety, for crying out loud, you know, and I think that dedicating 2 days to just having youth hunters in the woods in order for them to harvest something to make memories that'll last them a lifetime. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Because especially with the time that we're in now, you know, we see this kid. Look, you guys saw his smile.
Yeah.
That kid will never forget that moment.
Nope.
He's going to show all of his friends.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to look back at it in 30 years and be like, wow, that was crazy. And he'll be able to tell you exactly where he was, exactly who he was with, and exactly how that story went down.
Dude, I remember every deer I've shot.
See?
When I started hunting.
Yeah.
I remember who was there, who helped me gut the deer, who helped me drag it out. Every single one of them from when I was, you know, I think 12 when I shot my first deer.
And you're not the only person that remembers that.
Yep.
You know, I would say a handful, you know, 90% of people, a handful of people wouldn't remember.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm sure Jimmy doesn't remember the 18 deer he shot in 1 year, but maybe he does. You know,
he might. I don't know.
That's
that dude. He remembers it as it goes out his bowels.
Yeah, it's true. But that's just my point, man. Like, allow them to have a stage to learn.
Yeah.
Educate them. You know, because those hunters aren't out there alone. The youth hunters aren't out there alone.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting shown the ropes and first time hunters. Like, dude, just come on. It would be so stupid to not have something like that for them.
Yeah. Well, again, like in a dying sport that we need to encourage youth to get into the outdoors more, because again, like there's a mental health crisis in this world with the youth, right? Like you hear about all the shit going on with youth. I'm not going to get into those topics and get that rant going, right? But like, there's a lot, right? There's a lot of mental health issues with children, but like, I don't want to say no kids that's into the outdoors does it, but you never hear that. They're not like, they don't hunt, they don't fish. Like you just never hear of that. Like it's good for the soul to sit in the woods in the dark and listen to the woods wake up. listen to the birds chirp and the squirrels running around and deer running through the woods. Like, it is just good for the soul for anybody of any age group. And we need to get more youth into, because we want, like, I want in 30 years to still be hunting, and I want to still be a thing, right? But think of how hunting has come in the last 30 years and how much it's dropped in the last 30 years. So if it continues this way and technology continues to push people out of the woods, like, dude, it could be a real issue, you know?
Yeah.
This is a bigger conversation.
It is,
because then you can get into, like, you know, the overexpansion of some of these areas. Like, look at Southeast Michigan, dude. It used to be cornfields all over the place, and now it's subdivisions every corner you turn. So they're just pushing more and more deer out of here and just bringing more and more people, or overpopulating these areas. And
you're right.
Like I said, it's a deeper conversation that we're having, but just the side of just getting youth into the outdoors, like that's where it's at. But so how about, and I know the answer to this, but the other side would be the Liberty hunt, which is the disabled and veterans. I don't know. Is it? Look it up real quick.
Yeah, let's see.
I fuck this up every year. I think it's veterans and disabled.
Not sure. What was the one that just happened? Wasn't it the Liberty
That
hunt?
was, maybe I'm back. I am ass backwards.
I think you're the last backwards.
I'm ass backwards. But whatever that is, it's the same thing, right? Like, and Chad Stewart has said this the couple times I've asked him this when he's been on, right? And Chad Stewart's the wildlife manager for Michigan. We've had him on multiple times.
Freedom hunt.
That's what it is, right? So it's just hunters must satisfy one of the following: 100% disabled, legally blind. So it's just disabled, right?
Yep, looks like it.
Right.
Fort Custer.
And what
shout out Tom Jones.
Right, exactly. So, and what Chad always says is, like, the impact that these hunts have are so like minimal to the deer population, right? Like, every year we keep track of the deer harvest, and like come October 1st, like 7,000 deer have been harvested out of the 300,000+ that get harvested a year. It is such a small fraction of the deer that actually get harvested. Like, are people really going to bitch about, like, getting someone that's disabled an opportunity to go hunt? Disabled veterans deer hunt. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yep. Like, they deserve every bit of a chance to fucking hunt for 2 days.
Yeah.
They're disabled for a fucking reason, defending our country.
Yep.
If you don't like that, shut the fuck up.
This is such an explicit episode.
I love it.
There's a lot of F-bombs around here tonight.
Yeah. But shut the beep up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my 12 cents. Like, they deserve it. Like, and it's, again, it's not affecting the deer herd that much. It's not affecting, like, the deer that you're going to kill. Yeah, maybe somebody does shoot a deer that you had on camera. No, so be it, man. There's going to be more.
Yep.
There's going to be more deer. So get over it.
Absolutely, man.
That's my 12 cents on that. That's a cool picture.
It is. Yeah, I love this picture.
Yeah, I know Tom Jones from Michigan Operation Freedom Outdoors. We called him out in our little sponsor read, but he does a lot for these freedom hunts. I imagine he's probably going to be busy next week because he's donated a bunch of blinds to down in Fort Custer and Battle Creek, that area where that are like wheelchair accessible blinds and stuff for people to be able to hunt during this hunt, or all year long, really. But all about getting veterans into the outdoors. So shout out to him. But
yeah, he's a good dude, man.
There you go.
There's really not that much on here. It's, in order to be eligible for the hunt, a veteran with 100% disability rating are deemed individually unemployable by the U.S. VA.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, so they got to be 100% disabled. So
very interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
Good topic of discussion there.
What
my
else?
friend.
We got anything else we want to cover tonight?
I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Maybe one more topic, and then we since we've only gotten through one bullet.
I told you. I think
we got enough time for maybe one more. Here.
We'll go back up to the top there. All right,
just the general.
Let's do number 2 because I want to get your thoughts on it, and I want to get Bob and Jason's thought. Okay, so and this came up in a podcast. When I wrote, that was like the first note I had because I was listening to a podcast and they talked about this. because there's a big controversy in the hunting world that happened. I guess it would have been last year. So if you shoot a buck and you don't find it, do you throw that tag away, or do you or do you keep that tag and then shoot another deer, knowing that you hit the deer? Not like you shoot it, you don't find any blood, whatever. Like you don't hit the deer. You shoot it, you hit the deer, you track it, you find blood, you track it, you end up, you just couldn't find it, right? What do you do with that tag?
I mean, this is a great question, and I think there'll be a mixed bag of answers between listeners.
Mm-hmm.
I say no. I say keep it.
Keep the tag?
Keep the tag.
Okay.
I mean, if you shoot it and find it, then yeah, tag it. But I guess like,
well yeah, obviously if you shoot it and you find it, you have to tag it.
Yeah, right. I mean, is there a law? Is there a law that states otherwise?
That would be a good, I guess that's more of a CO question, but I wonder if we should bring that to the docket for Chad.
We should.
But so, all right, I'll lay out this story. So maybe 5-6 years ago, Bob and I were hunting up at our property in Onaway. I shot a buck with my bow, hit it, went and found that there was blood, went back, found Bob. We waited a couple hours, went back to start tracking it. And we tracked this deer for 2 days, all through the shit, had really good blood up until we hit the property line. Well, I guess we kind of started to lose blood once we got right to the property line, and then we really couldn't. Like, we kind of lost the blood at the property line.
Was that at the power lines? That power line cut? I feel like I remember this conversation.
No, this was just at the edge of the property line of the property owner that we know. And we could have gone over to the neighbor, but it was one of those decisions that we made. Like, we'd already been tracking it for 2 days. The last, I don't know, 50 yards, maybe 100 yards that we tracked this thing, like, the blood was very scarce. We were just finding drops. It went from like gushing. I'm like, all right, I kept this deer's got to be close.
Yeah.
But we spent 2 days tracking this deer. Eventually, once we picked up blood again and got to the property line, it just got to the point where we had to call it. And so it was one of those things. It was right. I think, if I remember right, we had just started this podcast, or maybe I think we had to have started this podcast. I gotta believe we did. But I knew about dogs, and Jason had used dogs to find a deer that he had shot. And I thought about, I went back and forth about calling in dogs to see if it was worth it. I ended up not doing it because I personally felt that this deer didn't die. Even though we tracked it as far as we did, we had blood. We had really good blood the first probably 500 yards, and then it just started to dry up. I didn't have the feeling, just based on everything that I was seeing, that it was dead. I thought maybe I hit the shoulder and this thing was going to survive. Right. So I called it. I didn't bother with the dogs because I felt like if I do call the dogs, he's probably going to tell me this thing's not dead. We tracked this thing a couple miles. I feel like it goes a long fucking way, and it didn't bed down a single time. That was the kicker for me. It didn't lay down a single time, and I gave it hours before we started tracking it, and it never laid down one time. So this thing, if it was wounded bad, it would have laid down. Right. So I felt in my head that this thing wasn't dead. So I threw that tag away, though, because I didn't have, I was confident enough that it didn't die to not bother calling in dogs. And people probably tell me well, if you thought that it might have been dead, you should have called them in anyways. But it's it was just a toss up. It was the last day of our hunt. We had to go home the next day. And I was like, can I even get dogs out today to even justify it? And then I can't stay later. It's one of those things where dogs would have been really hard to swing. Right. But I ate the tag because I was like, I don't want to know that I killed this thing and I've got an extra tag and I'm going to end up using it on a different deer. Right. So I ate the tag just because of I knew I hit it. I hit it solid. I just must have not hit a major organ, or I must have just hit the shoulder, which again, it bled a lot, but it just didn't die. So
Okay. I mean, hey, I mean, that's if that's what you want on your conscience, then that's perfectly fine to me.
I think it's situational though. Like to give this answer and just say, if you hit it, you throw the tag away in every scenario.
For sure.
I don't think you can say like a black or white, yes or no. Like if you shoot a deer, you see that you hit it low or something, or like, and you barely get any blood, odds are that deer's probably going to survive. They're fucking resilient, man. Like I've told this story, I think before, but like I shot a deer with my bow long time ago. Bob and I tracked this deer for like probably a good half mile. Ended up completely losing blood. Never found it again. Just chalked it up. Right. At the time, I didn't throw a tag away or anything because I didn't even think about it back then. I'm like, well, I didn't find it, so I'm not tagging it. Right. I'm not eating the tag. Yeah. Later that year, muzzleloader season, I shoot a buck, comes in the same direction from the same tree stand that this buck came in. I shoot it, runs off about 60, 70 yards with my muzzleloader, drops dead. And I'm like, man, dude, this looks just like the buck I shot in bow season, right? And we're over at my uncle's house and we're processing it. We're skinning it out. And this fucking thing's got a massive wound right above, like in through, like I'm pointing, but like right through his rib cage, but like right above where all his organs would be, like just below his spine. And it like went straight through like both sides. So like it wouldn't have hit like any organs in theory. Right. Yeah. But it had this big, massive like wad of just nastiness, festering wound on both sides, like an arrow passed right through it.
Wow.
So I'm convinced to this day that deer survived an arrow going right through his rib cage, not hitting any organs, or maybe I clipped along or whatever. But this was like October's bow season. This was muzzleloader, which is in December. Right. So you're talking almost 2 full months. I shoot this deer from the same spot, and it's got to be the same deer. That's how resilient they are.
That's crazy.
Right. So if I just, if I would have just assumed that deer was dead, I might not have even had a tag to tag him. Right. So like there's two sides of the conversation.
That's pretty crazy. We got to ask Chad that and see if he knows anything about it.
I'm sure like if we Google it, there's got to be I don't know, man. Like, it's weird because like I've watched a lot of like moose hunting videos and elk hunting videos and things like that, and like if you're hunting with a guide and if they think that there's a chance that that's dead, like you're eating that tag.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, but maybe that's just their thing. Maybe it's an Alaska thing. Like, or maybe it's just like they're not comfortable with you shooting another moose if you didn't find that one, knowing that or realizing that it probably is dead somewhere, or, but I don't know.
Okay.
It's a good conversation piece, but it's just something that you got to think about hunting season. Like if you shoot, and it's not really whether it's a buck, it could be a doe, right? Are you going to use that tag up, or are you going to throw it away?
Sure.
Yeah. So
very interesting.
I'm interested to get Bob, Dan, and Jimmy's take on that as they have hunted a lot longer, but.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Well, cool, man. What do you think about wrapping it up?
About that time.
I'm
tired. We've been recording for like 2 hours now with all of our test runs before. Let's go night time.
It's time to go night. I got to charge these lights.
You got to charge these lights up because we're losing lights by the minute. I got to get home. Boy. Denise isn't feeling good, so I'm going to go take care of the kids and get them to bed. And
well, all the best to her, my friend.
Yes, sir. And she's doing well. I guess I can give a really quick update. She's in radiation. By the time this airs, she'll be in her 4th week of radiation. And, she'll have, by the time this airs, I think she'll have four sessions left, and then she's done with radiation. So she's a trooper. She's kicking its ass, but it's also kicking her ass. She's sore, she's tired, but she's powering through. So
absolutely.
And the outcry of support has been, nothing short of amazing from listeners too. Like she made a post today. Look, some of our listeners that I know are that we met because of the show. They start following her and they're commenting on her saying like, you got this, kick cancer's ass. Yep. I'm like, it's, it's just cool to see that that's the community that we have. So
absolutely.
But
much love.
Final thoughts, Danielle-san.
All good here, my friend. It was a great episode. Had a lot of fun.
It was good. It was a good. I didn't know what we were going to talk about, but hey, we fucking made it work we always do.
Yeah, we sure did.
So thanks everybody for listening. Hopefully the video works out.
Yeah, we'll see.
The test run was good. If this works out,
we're all in, man.
Yeah, this is going to be a game changer. So
yep,
you get to look at our ugly fucking faces.
Count on my gray hairs.
Yeah. But that means maybe we need to get like lesser cameras just so they don't like it's blurry.
Good,
It's all pixelated. Maybe we'll get the cameras that are like the channel 19 back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Squiggly lines.
Love that.
Boob. I see a boob. Other than that, I got nothing. Thanks everybody for listening and get outdoors. Shut the fuck up.